What's good, everyone? Right now I'm out here in Walterboro, South Carolina, and I'm at the site of this abandoned Rite Aid pharmacy. Now I'm not sure, it looks like this was definitely something else in between being Rite Aid and that closing and then turning it into whatever this is behind me. As it looks like the way that it's been set up is not in a store format, but then again there's zero signage on it, nothing out here to indicate that it's being used for anything. So I figured with that said, safe to call this abandoned. We'll go ahead and check this out. I want to give a shout out to Charleston Pinball Arcade because he also told me about this place as well. So yeah, we're going to go and check this place out. Abandoned Rite Aid pharmacy and whatever else that it was after that. Let's go. Alrighty, so clearly this looks like it would have been a pharmacy, like a Rite Aid or CVS style pharmacy. Right here would have probably been the Rite Aid scarring, and then over here would have been pharmacy and deli, and not deli, but you get the idea, whatever stuff that they'd have aside from that. Now, the weird thing about this one is that there's a road that looks abandoned too back there, like it was some video store. Dadgum, I'll have to check that one out too. But yeah, there's a long road up here, and then there's a main road over here, or I guess a little side road to get on the main road that's right through where that Parker's Kitchen is at. So I'm new to Walterboro. I've never, not new to it, but I haven't been this far in it on my own in a long time. So we'll go ahead and see. There looks like there's a package in there. This might actually be used. Sound communication? Huh. I think this is being used for something then, because there's a package in there for someone, and that thing back there says some kind of room. I can't read what that says. Yeah, I thought it said tally room. I don't know what that is, but here, let's just do it anyway. Why not? You can hear, like, you can tell how, like, unsure I am, because it looks like they just recently would have renovated this, but no one's here. There's advertisements. I mean, it's a wide open space in there, not really much we can really see, but there's advertisements on this door that say this, and then it says call for door code as well. I'm gonna have to blur that number out. And then this says commercial remodel. It says demo existing finishes to a shell space, rebuild with new finishes, addition of several masonry openings. So I think this is actually getting worked on here. I mean, there's not really much else to see through the doors. I mean, it's pretty bad glare as well. And there's a dark room. I mean, obviously, because when I pulled up here, what we saw, we'll walk around this really quickly, because I think I'm just going to keep on, I'm just going to roll with it and stuff like that. It looks like I may have caught it in between when they were working on it and before it opens as something different. So technically it's not being used at the moment, I guess. But I was a little unsure. Yeah, look at this. And there's, oh yeah, okay, yep. So there's like garage doors installed all the way down here. There's this one with a new light and cover over it. Okay, so yep, this probably is gonna be some kind of work, some either kind of like auto thing or whatever. I don't really know. I thought that was a Rite Aid bag. I was gonna say no way. Yep. And then, I mean, this was clear of Rite Aid with this little clearance 10-foot sign, but otherwise they clearly were working on this. But it doesn't make sense. Like, did they work on it and just leave it like in this shape? I don't know. There's the clearance sign though. Clearly blue in Rite Aid theme. And then over here is the garbage area. A lot of trash behind it. Clearly there's private property, no trespassing signs all over it. You didn't see me touch a single door. Not gonna do it. Not gonna stay here too long anyway. Especially after not knowing what this even is. Because on Google Maps, the Maps street view from a year ago showed this still being an abandoned Rite Aid. It showed the Rite Aid sign up. It showed the label scarring a lot more visible on the building. And none of this new work that they did was done. So when I showed up here, I was a little bit thrown off at the fact that now it looks like they might be using it, but then maybe they're not. I don't know. Let's look through here and see what this is. Yeah, I mean, it looks like this is like some kind of office or something like that. Like some kind of like, maybe it's a conference center with different rooms in it or something. But then there's garage doors in the back, like it's some auto shop or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it will be. Obviously, this was the old Rite Aid drive-up pharmacy. They've put new concrete in and stuff like that, and then there was a module or some kind of thing right here that would be up there. Obviously, they've taken that down and filled it in with new concrete and all that. But wow, I don't know, man. I don't know what this is going to be. But I guess we'll finish up, because that sign, I could be wrong, but it looked like that sign was a for lease sign. And I really think it would be a huge waste of time to do all this work to a building, and then the person that needed it done or wanted it done, or the company or whatever, just pulls out of it. And so now you have a remodeled building for something that isn't even able to be used in the way that it was originally intended. I mean, obviously these buildings can be changed up to how they need to be for the next tenant as much as possible, I'm sure. Obviously, case in point. Double pane glass again. There we go. Just empty rooms. I mean, it looks like I caught this place right as it was transitioning from being abandoned into whatever else is going to move into it. I mean, clearly this looks like a Rite Aid. This would have been the Rite Aid automatic door. That sensor is gone. But this looks like a relatively new door. And then, like I said, what threw me off was the fact that that's a pull door, that's a pull door, and that's like, or manual door, and that's a manual pull door. This is the only automatic door. I don't know, man. I don't know. No point in looking through that. It's just 4 doors, you know. But that's that. That really is it. Well, this was an interesting one. I'm curious, though, because it looks almost as if that building back there... It looks as if that building back there would have been an old Payless. Either that or like a movie rentals place or something like that. But I'll have to go and check that out in a second. But as for this place, abandoned Rite Aid, or I guess abandoned. I mean, there's another wasp nest on it. I don't know. I'm very confused about this one. But hey, we did it. We did this. Parking lot hasn't been, I guess, redone in the way that they might have to redo it for a new business. But I mean, I knew that this space was just too small to have been all of Rite Aid. Just to give you one last look in front of it, or inside of it. And there's doors back there. It looks like this would be some kind of waiting room, some kind of lobby. And then there's keys in each and every one of these doors. So I don't know. That's gonna wrap it up out here, though. I don't want to stay out here any longer, especially not knowing the status of this building. But we did that. Abandoned Rite Aid, or whatever it is now. Weird. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy this video. Shout out to Charleston Pinball Arcade again for telling me about this place, this building. Not really sure what it's going to be, but shout out to him. And yeah, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, dislike, whatever you want to do. It's all feedback for me in the end, and I appreciate that. And until next time, make the best of your every moment. And I don't know what to say. I don't even know if this is going to be a store again, so I can't say shop at it. But if you know anything about this place, leave it in the comments below what it's going to be, because I have no idea. So anyway, with that said, Thank you all for watching. Until next time, from this abandoned Rite Aid out here in Walterboro, take it easy out there. Peace.
I'm sorry.